Berg says if Gaoke can promote, he'll bet on him.
Ooh. The predictions are getting hot.
Predictions are getting hot. We got 10K versus 10K channel points.
Yeah.
All right, so Gaoke's out again. Should we tell some jokes in the meantime?
Ooh, jokes. I love jokes. Do you know a good one?
No, I don't. I was just gonna look online for terrible jokes and try to tell them. Who likes a terrible pun?
I know a lot of bad jokes, but I don't think it's stream appropriate.
Yeah, same. All the jokes I know by heart are dirty jokes.
Yeah, the good jokes I know will cost me some followers, I think.
Yeah. So,
and I know a lot of Dutch jokes, but there are not a lot of Dutch people watching, I reckon.
yeah, let's ask Google for he gives you these dumb jokes. Google, tell me a joke.
Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? It's pointless.
That's terrible. That's just terrible. Why shouldn't you with a broken pencil? It's pointless.
I missed the badoom at the end.
That's just the worst.
What do you get when you put a vest on an alligator? An investigator.
Oh, these hurt so much, man. These are the worst. Yeah, tell the Dutch jokes, man.
Tell the Dutch joke, but I don't think a lot of people will understand, bro. But I will tell it. Let's see. Okay, so a Dutch farmer goes to England, and he's a really old farmer, and he goes in a bar, and he meets a lot of English people there drinking at the bar. So one Englishman asked the Dutch farmer, "What do you do for a living?" So the Dutch farmer thinks how to translate this into English, and he says, "Well, I fuck horses." And the Englishman says, "Pardon?" And the Dutchman says, "Yes, pardon, pardon." That's the joke.
I didn't get it, man.
No, let me.
Gaoke's like go 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 go.
Let me explain the joke. So,
All right.
in Dutch, fuck means breeding. So the farmer is breeding horses.
Oh, all right.
And when the Englishman says pardon, like in excuse me,
Yeah, he's like, excuse, yeah.
pardon in Dutch means horses.
Got it. All right.
So that's
Lag
the joke.
test is up, ladies and gentlemen. Which tunnel are we on?
Donita, I think.
Donita, huh?
Well, on that punchline, we got the game working, boys.
Yeah, it turns out that, you know, all we had to do to motivate CNCNet to work was to say terrible jokes. And it was like, no, stop this. I'll make everything work. Just stop these terrible jokes.
Yeah, people don't want to hear my bad jokes, bro.
Just lost 30 viewers.
So we started with the terrible jokes. This is the universe telling us something.
Seems good. All right. Zain is happy. Okay. Great.
All
So,
right,
ladies
boys.
and gentlemen, it's about to go down. You have got, how many seconds do they have to finish their predictions? Guys, you don't have a lot of time, that's for sure. You've got 30 seconds. Anybody who hasn't predicted, predict now. You've got 30 seconds left. Zain versus Gaoke is going down at the moment. Lactus is good. Gaoke's going Yuri. Let's see what faction Zain. I called him Jane. Let's see what faction Zain chooses. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Multi-NG on, loser picks map. Yep, those are the rules. And Zain going Yuri, Gaoke saying and switches to Soviet. So we're going to have Soviet versus Yuri. Zain is going to be the Yuri. Gaoke is going to be the Soviet. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. No vetoes. Zain doesn't want any vetoes. All right. Standard maps, no vetoes. That's fine.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go. Legend likes it. Yeah, Legend. We should keep calling Zain Jane, right? You like it. All right, we've got Zain in the top left, the cursed position, but not terrible for Yuri, but still the cursed position. Versus Gaoke on the bottom right. Soviet versus Yuri. Zain is the purple player in the top left. Gaoke is the yellow player in the bottom right. Good luck, have fun comes out from Zain. I always love it when players are polite. Don't you?
I love it. But
I
a little
love
bit,
it, you
little
know.
bit of trash talking is also part of the game, I think. So.
Oh yeah, definitely need to trash talk. But you know, you wish your opponent good luck. You know, you tell them to have fun. I think that's just good manners. I think it's nice.
Of course, of course.
All has to be good vibes. That's the point. All right, Zain going with the double brute scout and the double initiate for a bit of anti-scouting. Again,
Legend,
Heck, good classic
90,
basic map. You always got to have a
13.
game on Heck, right?
Thanks for the sub, bro. That's right, Snark.
Good old Heck. All
I
right.
love this map. But a lot of people have told me bottom spawn is better than top.
Oh,
Let's
and
see.
Andy with the gift sub, another one.
Ooh, Andy, thanks for the gift sub,
Lovely,
bro.
lovely, lovely. All right,
Wow.
Gaoke going with a quick move. His minor is AFK. I'm not sure how many seconds that was already. But, could have his minor AFK for a few seconds. The brute is already in his base, so Zain does get a nice scout, which is always nice for a Yuri player. Drone comes in, takes out the brute.
Thanks,
Yeah,
John.
second minor comes out for Zain. Second minor comes out for Gaoke.
Saying on 3 minors.
Yeah, so Zain gets his third minor out, and he's sending a third one right down to the gems. Greedy, greedy Zain. Gaoke goes straight Rhino. We'll be able to harass that minor. We'll see what happens here. The Gats is coming in. Rhino chasing it. Classic opening for Soviet versus Yuri here. So Gaoke's Rhino chasing that Gat around the map. Lash route for Zain. Zain already on 5 miners. Gaoke on 5 as well. Interesting build out of Gaoke. I suppose it allows him to get that left refinery right on top of the ore instead of like on the edge of the ore.
Yeah,
So
correct.
I suppose that's why he puts his war factory in that position. All right. So Gaoke gets his radar out.
First mag out as well.
Yeah, Zain, you know, has gotten those gems from the beginning, uncontested. Just chilling. Here comes the Desolator. Gaoke's miners going all over the place. His micro with his miners today is a little bit off. But Zain's going to come in with a little attack here. Not going to be able to do anything. Not with the Desolator, not with those Rhinos.
Battle out for Zain.
And Gaoke, yeah. So both players have already teched up.
Ooh.
And a Yuri Prime for Zain. Interesting. Interesting. Legend. What are you saying, Legend? Gaoke, will I say 3 tanks now and kill 1 Gat? Come on.
Desolator's doing work. Ooh.
Indeed. Very nice Deso
Deso.
control.
Yeah.
Very nice Deso control out of Gaoke. Legend, no disrespecting Gaoke, man. Gaoke's the legend. 4 Rhinos coming in on the left here, Doofus. Do you think he'll be able to get anything? Is there a tower
Get
ready?
the power, yeah. No, he just put down the genetic mutated. The tower isn't ready.
Oh, that was not ready. Can he step the tower? Should
LGMD is the
should
real
definitely go for
legend,
it. Gets the
period.
power. Nice. So Zain
Yep.
is going to be low power now until he makes another power plant. Gaoke, on the other hand, has IC, has his flags out, has his industrial plant out, which is always nice for a Soviet player. It makes all your vehicles cost 75%.
Oh, the industrial
So,
plant is out as well. Nice.
yep. So very, very good position here for Gaoke. Good position here for Gaoke. Zain is going to try and make sure he uses his Iron Curtain out of his base, right?
Yeah.
If the Yuri can make sure that the IC is never used in his base, he's golden, he's fine. There's nothing much you're going to be able to do about him. Loses the Rhino, Gaoke expanding to the second level here.
Gaoke going to. I see those drones at the bottom.
Yeah, those drones definitely getting ready for IC, which will be ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is ready. Bam!
There they go.
IC goes off in the drones. Should clean up this entire army. Gets the prime. Good,
yeah.
Good targeting. Now, Flak Tracks need to rush back because the disc is here in his base. Zain is going to try and suicide his units, try to get some value. Can he get this War Factory?
Nope.
Force shields it. Can't get the War Factory. Nice! All right, Gaoke with a perfect defense there. Now heading to the top left with a few rhinos to try and head in. Zain has more than enough to defend this. All right, loses another little rhino there. Zain, has the genetic mutator and the psychic dominator. Genetic mutator is ready. There we go. It goes off. Should be able to defend his miners easily enough here with the brutes, but he does have one miner that's completely exposed. Gaoke heading over to it right now. Is Zain going to try to rush and defend it?
It's going to get it.
Goes down.
One miner down.
But at what cost? He lost quite a few rhinos there.
Yeah, he lost 3 rhinos there.
Don't know if it was worth it or not. All right. So Zain coming in with another little scary force here. Again, if Zain can force Gaoke to use his IC for defense every single time, he's golden. Clicking on that mastermind, popping the mastermind. Beautiful control out of Gaoke there. Nice. Zain coming in with a scary force here. But sending his rhinos in for the offensive. What is he going to defend with? He defends with the IC drones. The rhinos have stopped. Is going to clean this army. Nice.
Yep.
Beautiful Deso out of...
but
no drone in that mastermind.
Nope.
Yeah. No, but the Desolators are still deployed, so it is damaging the mastermind slowly. Is going to send one drone to the mastermind there. Should be able to deal with it. Gaoke trying to go in for the offensive here. Okay. The mastermind dies to the miners. And clicks the mastermind in his base. Gets it. Nice. Really good at clicking units here. Does he get the miner? But at what cost? The brutes go in? Loses a rhino there. And a few others that are damaged. Again, not sure it was worth it, but possibly. Zain on 8k, Gaoke on 8k. So both players, pretty rich. Well, Zain's eco is actually dropping much faster than Gaoke's is. Gaoke does have a service depot. Another Yuri Prime comes out. What do you think of these Yuri Primes? I mean,
they feel
pretty useless.
Yep.
Yeah, they feel
because
pretty
of
useless.
those IC drones outside of the base.
Exactly. Oh, and he gets the MCV
with the MCV.
That's nasty. And the IC is ready. And Zain again pushing out on purpose. Oh, deploys the MCV. Now we're in Gaoke's base. What are we seeing here? The IC drones go off. Is going to try and clean up that army. Okay, Gaoke gets the Psychic Tower and the MCV, so he doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Clicks the Masterminds. Cleans up Gaoke's army. Very nice. But Gaoke, doesn't have an MCV. He does have a service depot, so he can make one.
He made one already. He's got one at the bottom.
Yeah, so Andy's saying the game is already over. Zain will never have an army. Let's see. Gaoke pushing in here is going to get another miner.
He is.
That's unfortunate for Zain. Rushing it.
Yep.
Clicks the mastermind. Pops the mastermind. Wow, Doofus. Look at this micro, man. I wish I had micro like this. Clicks the mastermind. The mastermind is retreating. Okay, saves it. And defends. So Zain has defended, but he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 war factories and not enough miners to support that really. So we will see Zain going broke soon. On the other hand, Gaoke on 14k, ladies and gentlemen.
14k. And the nuke is about to be ready.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Nuclear
gonna be
missile ready in
devastating.
30 in-game seconds. Iron Curtain already ready.
Gaoke is gonna IC his rhinos to take care
I
of
see the
this.
rhinos. Zain splits up his army. Very nice move out of Zain. They're just splitting
Yep.
up your army. But Gaoke responding and splitting up his IC tanks as well. But
No.
gonna lose those rhinos in the bottom, and Zain is in his base. The nuke
Ooh.
goes down, devastating 2 war factories. Doesn't get the lab or the radar. Gaoke going in, Zain going in at the same time. So we're gonna try and keep an eye on what's going on here. So Zain getting a miner down at the bottom here. Gaoke doesn't look like he's gonna get much here with the disc and the masterminds coming in. Can he snipe this miner is the question. So again, Gaoke in a very, very strong position. Zain in a decent position, you know, he's got 8k, he still has 3 war factories, he's got the genetic mutant, he's got the psychic dominator, he's teched up. So Zain also, both players in a very strong position. I still don't know who's gonna win this.
It's going
What are
pretty
you
even
thinking?
right now.
Yeah, pretty even position here. Zane's gonna try and push in here with the mastermind and these lashers. The IC will be ready in 30 seconds, but the Psychic Dominator and the Mutator are both ready. So let's see what Zane does with that. Is he gonna dominate these tanks here? In the meantime, he's just cleaning up the rhinos. A Tesla coil goes up. But Gaoke down quite a few miners. His eco is down to 11k, which is not bad, but it's not as good as it was. Gaoke deciding to go in for that offensive here in the center. Should be able to snipe that miner, but Zain is pushing in his base. He's losing another miner and another miner. Gaoke needs to be careful. He is down to 2 miners that are running away from lashers at the moment.
Matt, thanks for
That's
the raid,
all
bro.
the miners Zain has. Gaoke has.
Just going for the
Zain
MCV again. Both
Okay.
shields it and uses its IC.
IC on the tanks. Should be able to defend here if he's careful. Yuri Prime is scary close at the moment.
The Psychic
Again.
Dominator is still ready.
Yeah, Dominator ready. I'm surprised Zain isn't using it yet.
Gets the Yuri Prime with a miner.
Very nice, very nice. But Gaoke, these 3 miners in the center are all the miners he has. He does not have any more miners. So he really needs to, you know, decide what he's going to do about his eco. It is going to run out eventually. Currently, he's on 13k, which is nice. Oh, and the Dominator comes down.
On the battle
Gets
lab.
gets the lab there.
And the industrial plant, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. Gets industrial plant as well, which is not good for Gaoke. Gaoke's eco is already going to fail soon if he's not careful. Zain going in, cornering Gaoke here. What can Gaoke do? Clicks. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Wow. Gets the mastermind there. Beautiful move. In comes the flag tracks. What can Gaoke do? Zain loses another miner, but Zain is on 6 miners. Gaoke's, you know, only on 4 ineffective miners. Does get a 5th miner in the bottom left here. Down comes the nuke. 3 war factories or the tech? What do we think? 3 war factories.
Yeah.
Go down. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Zain pushing in here with a scary force. What can Gaoke do with these flak tracks? Can he go and snipe the lab? Can he...
It's gonna overload the mastermind. Yep.
Okay, gonna try and overload the mastermind here. Clicks the other mastermind with the rhinos. And both pop.
Yep.
Nice. Nice move out of Gaoke, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Beautiful. What are we seeing here? Zain is left with no army. Gaoke with 5 billion tanks in his base, heading over to Zain's base. With another force on the left here. Grinder goes up, Psychic Tower goes up. Zain scrambling to defend this attack. Gaoke spamming out Orefs to get his eco going. On the right here, he's coming in with a huge army.
Yep. Zain's production is low. Because of that
Psychic Dominator does go down. Genetic Mutator does go down. Those brutes are a problem, but he snipes another miner. So Zain down to this 1 miner and 3 miners on the right. So Zain's eco is going to start failing him very soon. IC is ready. What does Gaoke use it on? That's the question. What does Gaoke using it? So far deciding not to use it at all. Just playing tag with Zain. Going for the miners.
Another Psychic Tower.
Psychic Tower. Gaoke going in here.
Takes the tower without using IC.
And he gets an elite. Now, an elite here is so dangerous.
Yeah.
And the IC comes down, splits up his tanks. Beautiful moves out of Gaoke. Lovely, 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 lovely. I love what I'm seeing here. Okay, going in here, targeting the Psychic Tower. Not sure that's a target. Loses the elite. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Does have a bit of tanks back home, but I think he should have gone for the... Well, I don't know what he should have gone for. He should have gotten out of there. But that's what he should have
A
done.
new follower.
Yeah, Gaoke's still going for the miners on the right here.
Yeah.
And, you know, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 war factories for Mr. Gaoke here. And somehow still not hitting 0. So his production is lightning fast. Zain down to 4 miners. Watch Zain's money. It's on 4K now, but it's dropping so fast.
It's dropping, but both of them are going broke.
Yeah, but Gaoke has many, many more miners. Down
And
comes
a
the
nuke.
nuke. It is going to come down right over there on the power plant and war factory, and it releases them.
He
Oh,
gets
he
his
goes
elite
for
back, but he
power.
loses it. Yep.
Oh,
Oh, the plays.
Dominator. Okay, is going to lose his MCV.
Yep.
Does have a service depot still. Should be able to easily push back Zain here. Gaoke in a really, really strong position right now. Zain on 4 war factories, but doesn't have the miners to support it. If Gaoke goes in on the right here and eliminates these 4 miners, Zain is going to go broke really fast. Another MCV comes out for Mr. Gaoke. Zain's going to try and retreat with these miners on the right here. That disc is going to go down.
Yeah.
Nice. In comes a mastermind.
He can
Yuri
easily
Prime comes
overload
out.
it.
Yeah, and another miner goes down on the right here. That's
All
another
the
one.
miners.
That's...
Zain is
Yeah.
broke.
Zain losing all of his miners on the right here is about to go broke. Yuri Prime coming in on the left here. Gaoke needs to be careful of that. But, you know, and the mastermind gets drones. Wow. Okay, so Zain down to 2 miners on the left here with the slaves trailing behind. So Zain completely broke. Can't
And
produce
the
anything.
second army
on
coming in on the left as well. This is GG, boys.
Wow, so Gaoke takes game 1.
Both of them are
Ladies and gentlemen, the move.
Yeah,
but
Gaoke
Gaoke has many, many more miners down to the nuke. Insane. It is going to come down right over there on the power plant and war factory, and it releases him.
He
Oh,
gets his elite back, but he loses it. Yep.
That was incredible. Well, what did you think of
the
that?
plays.
Dominator. Okay.
Both of them are going broke. Sorry, Snark. I played an instant replay.
Oh, all right. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, good.
Let's see. Dusk Ravine coming up, boys.
Dusk Ravine, a very good map for Yuri. What can Gaoke do here?
Zain is sticking to Yuri.
Yeah, Zain is gonna stick to Yuri. Let's see if Gaoke sticks to Iraq here.
I'm gonna put Gaoke
That-
on the red and yellow. Yep.
What a crazy game, huh?
That was a crazy game.
So much going on, man. So much going on. Splits
FC
all over
too.
the place. Moves all over the place. Alright. So we're gonna try Fortune Cast again.
Okay, here we go, boys. Dusk Ravine. Game number 2 on the way.
Game number 2 is here on Dusk Ravine. Yuri versus Soviet. Zain is sticking with Yuri, and Gaoke is sticking with Soviet. Let's see what these players can do. We've got Zain in the bottom left. We've got Gaoke in the top right. Dusk Ravine, a pretty good map for Yuri. A pretty good map for Yuri. Now, we're going to watch these oils in the corners. Zain can just send a blue and an engineer to get them.
A bit of a lag.
Oh, I think the previous tunnel was better. What was it?
Donito.
Yeah. So I mean, my guess is that Gaoke's on a VPN to somewhere in the US, probably.
Yeah, it's bad. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, so people loving that instant replay thing.
Yeah.
Really, really cool thing.
We're gonna rerun Donita. I believe Donita was the previous one.
Oh, we got Ivor in the chat. RA2 Cash Games himself.
Let's see. We're
The
on
godfather of Cash Games.
Yo, Ivor, thanks for the follow also, bro. Okay, we're back, boys. Back on Donita Tunnel.
Andy, you know, correcting me, saying I'm wrong, saying that not the best map for Yuri. Scary rushes from Soviet, and late game he's better here as well. So I'm gonna assume Andy knows better than me what I'm talking about. I always see Yuri players pick this map, which is why I assume it's a good Yuri map. Andy claiming that it's not. In the meantime, we've got Zain as Yuri yellow in the top left, and we've got Gaoke, the red player, the Soviet player, the one and only in the bottom right. Are we getting lag spikes again? What's going on here?
Yep, again.
Yeah, getting some lag spikes.
Hmm. It clears up a bit. Nope.
Let's hope this gets better.
Yeah.
Interesting. Gaoke starting off with 3 engineers, sending them one to this machine shop, which is expected. Bottom right and bottom left. I assume his first Rhino is going to go right away and clean up those walls. You know, Zayn needs to be worried about those Engies coming out because there's dogs for Soviet. Not sure about this lag, man.
No.
It was pretty good, game 1.
Pre-1, we had no lag.
Yeah. All right. Drone comes out to clean up that brute. We've got an engineer for Zayn going to the top left. We've got an engineer for Gaoke waiting in the bottom right. Black check with an NG comes out for Gaoke. Let's see where that is heading. Is that heading to the mech shop? What's going on there? Interesting that Zayn put his miner down there instead of at the top. Not sure what that was about. Zayn gets the oil in the top left. Where's this flak track going?
Oh, the lag though.
Yeah, lag is nasty. I'm not sure they should play a whole game like this. There is an NG in that flag track. Not sure what Gaoke's target here is. Okay, he's cleaning up the walls in the bottom right. Should get that oil very soon.
Yep, goes for it.
And Zayn with the early pressure coming in here with 2 lashers and a gat. Gets that oil in the bottom right. Sending his Rhino now up top, I believe, to get the top right oil. Not going for the bottom left one yet, which is interesting. Out come the conscripts to help defend here. What can Zayn do? Can he snipe the machine shop? What can he do? Yeah, so the flak jack and the Rhino heading to the top right to try and get that oil for Mr. Gaoke. Nice move. And Zayn coming in on the mag shop here. If that mag can lift a miner, drop it on the ref, that would be devastating for Gaoke. Gaoke rushing in to try and defend here. Up goes the sentry gun, not repairing it yet.
He's gonna lose it, yep.
Oh, loses the mag shop. Unfortunate. Gets the oil on the top right, though, which is nice. And Zayn with the mag juggling.
Yeah. Oh, gets 2 rhinos.
And he gets 2 rhinos with the mag juggling. Wow, Gaoke gonna lose his army here if he's not careful. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Needs to back off there. So Gaoke on 3 miners, 2 oils. Zayn on 3 miners and 1 oil. 4 miners. Sorry, 5 miners. Never mind. Zayn on 5 miners and 1 oil. So Zayn currently, his eco is going to be a little bit stronger here. Gaoke is going to need to boost his eco soon. At the moment, he's okay. And Zayn putting on the pressure, coming in again. Already teched up, and another miner out of the war factory for Zayn, which puts him on 6 miners. So if Zayn keeps this up, he'll be able to mass war factory soon and be very scary. Gaoke going to the bottom left here with the rhinos. Let's see what he can do. Deso in the center, trying to zone out Zayn.
Mutator out for Zayn.
Yeah.
Prime out for Zayn.
Ooh, yeah. Say that 10 times fast. Zone out Zain.
No.
Out come the discs.
Oh, is he gonna get the prime? Nope.
Let's get the prime. The disc is gonna deal with this annoying Desolator.
Yep. Iron curtain all the way in the bottom right for Gaoke.
I like that position. You know, keep it as safe as you can. Put the
Yeah.
IC in a corner. Very smart placement there from Gaoke. And snipes an engineer on the left that was going to steal the bottom left oil. Don't know how he noticed that. But that, you know, you saw that Desolator beforehand. That's such a good move to keep Yuri in his base. Give yourself more time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but Zain going in on these two miners on the right here. Can he
Yeah.
get them or can Gaoke defend? And it's next to his IC, let's not forget.
It's
If Zain
on
keeps
route
going
to
down
his
there.
IC, yep.
Ooh,
He's gonna get
and now
both
Gaoke
miners. The miners
Yeah.
leading them to the IC.
gets both miners, which puts Gaoke down on two miners. And targeting the IC is going to be able to snipe it. This is devastating for Gaoke. Really, really good for Zain. Does overload the mastermind, but sending the flak tracks into nice. Gaoke clicks on the mastermind so that his tanks don't destroy his flak tracks. Nice, the mastermind goes down. Gaoke doesn't lose any flak. Very nice micro there. So what a Yuri player loves doing is taking your flak tracks over and then sending them to your own rhinos so that your own rhinos destroy them.
Yeah, true.
That way they act as fodder and they get destroyed. But Gaoke, you know, not taking the bait here. Very strong defense out of Gaoke here, but and somehow his IC is alive. I don't know how Zain didn't get that IC.
Oh, he shielded. Gaoke
Oh, he
shielded him.
shielded it.
Yeah.
Ah. Very nice.
Zain's gonna go in again on the IC.
Coming in the right here. Again, Zain pressuring. Zain has map control, right? Zain is deciding the flow of the game, and in the meantime, Zain is already on 3 war factories. Is going in here. Gaoke has to defend somehow, but with these masterminds and the disc, I just don't see how he can do it. Oh, the IC is ready, so that should help him, but he needs to use it now before the IC goes down. Tesla coil goes up, but the IC is about to go down, and it gets destroyed. What was that? Doofus. What on earth was that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Jacob, this is extremely laggy. We're definitely gonna have to do something next game because this is annoying to watch and play.
Really laggy, yeah.
So Gaoke trying to push Zain off here, but Zain just keeps pressuring, poking and prodding from all different kind of directions. Gaoke's still on only 3 miners. It's lucky that he has 3 oils to back this up, or he would be broke. But Zain coming in with a scary force here. Zain already on 4 war factories, and Gaoke just quits.
This is terrible lag.
Whoa. Okay, so let's first of all agree on Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the score is 1-1 at the moment. So we got 1 game for Zain, 1 game for Gaoke. That lag was unfortunate, made it very hard to play.
Okay, divide coming up.
All right, so divide freezes over. Lag test again. Yeah. Lag test first.
A new follower.
Q8, thanks for the follow, bro.
Definitely a lag test first. So we're on Rousenet now. Let's see if that's any better here. Okay, the deploy looked good.
My scrolling is better also.
Yeah, definitely. Looking much better. Looking much better. Okay. So it looks like they're going to play it out. We've got Gaoke in the top right. We got Zain in the bottom left. So play Ori.
It's much
Better
better than
than
the last
last.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna
that
read.
was a lag test.
Yep.
Let's see what we're doing here. Guys, hopefully we'll find the flow soon. Don't worry, these games are incredible. Okay, this tunnel is okay. Zain agrees. Gaoke is readied up. Let's get this party rolling again.
Game number 3 on the way of this best of 11. On the fight, freeze is over. Here we go, boys.
Yeah, all right. So Gaoke now
A new
as the
follower.
Yuri player and Zain as the Soviet player. Let's notice that. So it looks like Zain didn't want to go Yuri on this map, which I get. I mean, it's a big map, lots of starting money, easy to early pressure, easy to mass war factories here. Let's see what these two players do. So let's remember, guys, they switched it up. Gaoke's in the bottom left. Zain is in the top right. Soviet is Zain. Yuri is Gaoke. Let's see what these bad boys can do. Zain starting off with the conscripts. Easily affordable with those oils. And Frank with a follow.
Frank, thanks for the follow, bro.
A new follower.
NG, GG Easy, thanks for the
Conscripts
follow.
coming in. That brute is gonna go down. Oh, if you control shifts, it's gonna go down.
Yep.
All right.
Went
Zain
down.
snipes that brute. So no scouts for Gaoke, which is, again, always annoying for the Yuri player not to see his opponent.
Gaoke wells up his oil, bottom right.
So he's gonna defend that oil. Very nice.
Gatling tank out.
With a wall. Get out. So Gats versus conscripts, it's all about micro, right?
Mhm.
If you can micro the Gat well, it will beat. If you don't, then the conscripts will just chew him up.
Yep, that is
All
true.
right, so we got a nice little rush going on here from Zain. Conscripts coming in, Rhino coming in at Rhinos. So Zain going quite a few Rhinos on the back of this. We'll see if he switches into miners at some point.
Radar
The
out.
radar.
I'm gonna bring out the mag. Another miner first, yeah.
Not the miner and the brute. Again, with these conscripts, that brute is gonna be useless.
There's the mag.
Yeah, and again, positioning is minor. So that it's all right. I like it. Gat chasing down these conscripts, getting a few of them. Very nice here. But Zain, ignoring bottom left completely and saying, all right, let's just take down bottom right. But a psychic tower does come up. So he should be able to reach this miner out of the range of the tower. He does. Gaoke moves the miner back, trying to bait the tanks, but Zain does not take the bait and retreats. Very nice. In the middle of the Gat goes down.
War factory, bottom right.
And a miner
And
comes
the miner
out.
comes out.
Well, Gaoke on 7 miners, but Zain is already teched up. So that's something to keep an eye on. And he's on 6 miners as well. Desolators running across the map here. And yeah, Zain, poking and prodding. Very dominant in these games, always being the aggressive one. And another miner out from Gaoke. From the war factory, Gaoke's like, who needs tanks? Just miners, bro.
I see out for Zain.
Yeah, the ice is out. The rhinos are coming across.
Some
And
desolators as
the
well.
mutator is out as well. Third war factory out for Gaoke. He's
Mastermind
gonna
out.
need another power plant now. Mastermind out, so he will be able to defend this pretty easily, although the ICO and the grinder out. Desolators Nice, getting a few of those slaves, trying to slow Gaoke's eco down, but Gaoke on 7 freaking miners. So not going to be slowed down that well. Oh, and the Desolator's coming in with the drones. Gaoke does defend, but all of his tanks are smoking. Discs come out. The Mastermind takes over the Desolator in the center there. The nuke is out for Zain, which is something to consider. Gaoke on the right, his Mastermind gets overloaded. And the Rhino's coming to clean him up. Finish the job. Alright, Rhino's coming in on the right here. Can Gaoke defend this? Not if Zain uses an IC here, and the IC is ready.
Yep.
Another MCV out for Gaoke. Gaoke's all about MCV and miners, man. Who needs tanks? Who needs units, right?
He's gonna lose one miner though. Yep.
Yeah, it does lose a miner. The IC
There
goes
goes
down,
out.
which means he's going to lose his entire army here pretty easily. And what else? That's the question.
Going for the
MCV
tower.
deploys in the center here. Tower's about to go down, but the
Another
Mastermind
tower.
comes out.
Yep.
And the drones come. There is a GAT there, but the Mastermind gets droned. And the Desolator cleans up those GATs. Zain going in on the miner here. Both players have both supers. The genetic mutator is ready. Gaoke is not using it yet. In comes the disc, but the flak track coming in to overwhelm. And the
Ooh,
Mastermind
low power.
gets droned. And he's low power. Another Mastermind comes out, but nothing to defend against that drone. As soon as that drone comes out, all right. It does die, luckily. And Zain needs to back off a little bit here, but his IC will be ready very soon. The genetic mutator has been ready for a while. And still no use of it. There we go.
Zain.
Uses the genetic mutator. Mastermind comes out right next to that grinder. Zain needs to be very careful that he doesn't grind his entire army.
Yep.
He's getting trapped between two Masterminds here. And the Psychic Tower comes out. Beautiful defense out of Gaoke there. Wow. Nice. In come the drones, and Gaoke needs that GAT to defend against drones.
Yep.
But Gaoke looking in a super strong position here.
Defending very well against those aggressive
Yeah.
attacks by Zain.
Yeah, 5 war factories for Yuri is not something you want to face. IC goes down, the drones split up. Some are going to go down to the right, some are going to go down to the left. And the nuke is about to be ready. So that's 30 seconds in for the nuke. What do you think the target is? The expansion, the main base, try and get that lab maybe with the radar. I don't know, but
Yeah. It's
in
on
comes the nuke.
on the oil maybe.
Yeah, and it's going on the right here, going
Yeah.
for the oil and the war factory.
Gets
4
the
shields for
oil.
war factory, so saves it, but he does get the oil.
Yeah.
Overloading the Mastermind and targeting him. Zain pushing in here on the left, the very scary force. Can Gaoke defend this?
He is low power because of the shield.
Yeah, he's low power because of the shield, and Mastermind does come out. Again,
Gets droned
the
again.
Mastermind gets droned. Zain, a master with these drones, man.
Yeah. Very
Psychic
sneaky.
Tower does come up. If he targets the Psychic Tower, it will go down pretty quickly. Elite Rhino! Not something you
Ooh,
pro
loses it.
Yo! But he gets the Elite with the Psychic Tower. Wow.
Zain
the
does
IC
get its
will be ready now.
dominator though.
And in his base, does the IC go down? Does the IC go down? The IC, he sells the IC. In the meantime, he's low power because of this on top of the power here. I did not see this split at all,
Nope,
Doofus.
I didn't even see it.
I wasn't watching. So the IC goes down. The nuke is about to go down. What are we
Yeah.
doing?
News.
Noob commentators.
Both
Genetic mutator
super
goes
weapons.
Yeah, Zain loses super weapons. Nice control there with the Mastermind. Does get targeted. The Mastermind goes down, so Zain does manage to defend this. Those discs are sleeping. They should be taking out the industrial plant. They are targeting it now. And Gaoke with more Masterminds in his base. Oof. Where did this attack come from? Gaoke snuck it in from the right. Gets the industrial plant. Gets an elite disc as well. Zain
He's not
scrambling.
using those discs
defense.
though.
No, the discs are dreaming. Masterminds are coming in, doing damage, grinding up
Ooh.
Zain's army 1 unit
This
at a
doesn't
time.
look good for Zain.
No, does not look good for Zain at all. Sending in the conscripts to try and help deal with this. The drone comes in and he gets in the mastermind. So one of those masterminds is going to go down. But Gaoke coming in on the left with 4 masterminds, 2 gets and a mag as well. These discs are retreating from the flags. But Gaoke is in here on the left as well. As on the right, he did have to retreat a little bit. But, force shields the MCV to try and save it. Miners coming in to try and do something. Zain is scrambling. Gaoke on 12k. Zain only on 5. Another War Factory comes out for Zain. Zain, you need to get your miners back to work fast or you're going to go broke. And Gaoke spamming discs at the moment. Iron Curtain will be ready in 2 minutes. What can Zain do with it? Because on the left here, Gaoke keeps pushing.
On the right also. Small
And
army
he's
from
in his
Gaoke
base on the
going for the
right
battle
as
lab.
well.
No shield. Just gonna get it
Ooh,
easy.
and Zain
GG's out.
calls GG. Ooh. What was that? First of all, I apologize for not noticing that split. Sneaky split.
that
From
split came out of
Gaoke.
nowhere.
Indeed. So the score is 2-1 for Mr. Gaoke. 1 second, I'll be back in a second.
You? Me too. So Zain is picking DMZ.
All right. So, score is 2-1 for Mr. Gaoke here.
2-1, and they're sticking with the same factions.
Mm.
Gaoke will go Yuri again. Zain will go Iraq again.
Gaoke has an interesting style of Yuri. You saw how he was, well, I guess Yuri doesn't have to care in the beginning. Alright, so Gaoke in the top left, Zain on the bottom right. Soviet versus Yuri.
Here we go.
Yeah, so Gaoke is red. Gaoke is the Yuri player in the top left here. Zain is the Soviet player in the bottom right here. Doofus, what do you think we're going to see
A new
here,
follower.
Gene, thanks for the follow, bro. Well, I think Zain needs to be careful for those mags coming out from Gaoke in this map. I'm surprised to see nobody went allied, but I guess Zain will not go allied against Gaoke's Yuri either.
No.
But
no.
I would have loved to see double para, but unfortunately not this game. It's going to be interesting to see. And Zain, with a lot of conscripts already at bottom.
Yeah. So Zain with quite an intense conscript rush here.
And you're saying that this is not a map for Yuri either.
Yeah, no, this is a terrible map for Yuri for sure. Very, I don't know, too much money for Soviet players to start with. They can do whatever they want early game and just drive Yuri to the ground.
True.
So yeah, Zain going with the early pressure here. Conscripts coming down the bottom. Rhinos already coming out of the War Factory.
Yeah, he went 0.
Yeah. So coming in at the top here with the Rhinos. Conscripts coming in the bottom. Let's see what damage Zain can do here. Zain going for the power.
For the power, and then the conscripts are coming in.
Yeah, the bunker does go up though. So it's going to be hard, but the conscripts are already in Gaoke's base. Can Gaoke defend this? Going for the radar. Going for the radar. Is going to get the radar for
easy.
sure. And going for the War Factory. Can he get the War Factory as well?
Easy. Yep.
Oh, that
this
is
devastating.
Unfortunate for Gaoke. Conscripts coming in on the MCV here, trying to do damage. The mag, but he can't drop it on the MCV because that will destroy his own MCV.
Rebuilds the wall.
trying to defend here somehow with that bunker and the mag. No war factory, no radar. Can Gaoke defend this
He's
attack? It looks like he
juggling good.
can.
Yep. He's juggling those tanks really good with the mag.
Yeah.
But he's far
Again,
behind.
definitely devastating attack from Zain here. Really, really nice. So, ooh, what can Gaoke do here? He's going in with this mag and get, and Zain going in on the bottom here.
Got 2 more tanks. 3 coming in at the bottom with a para.
Yeah. The radar is out again and an immediate lab
Yep.
for Gaoke. Interesting strategy here with such strong pressure. See if Gaoke can nonchalantly defend this time as well, like he did in the other games. Zain going in here on the miners. Should target the slave miner, not the slaves. Ooh, pops the mag there with the desolators. And we do have a rhino up top here. Does Gaoke have a tower ready? Like, what's Gaoke's plan here? Because he's about to lose a miner.
Here comes the
Okay.
mastermind. Just in
Yeah,
time.
the mastermind comes out, saves the miner with 1 tick. At the top here, Zain coming in with a miner
Oh, wow.
to get the gems?
Wow.
What? Zain, are you trolling? What's going on here?
At the moment, it doesn't look too bad for Gaoke. He's recovering pretty well by that first rush from Zain.
I mean, he's recovering, but the Iron Curtain is out. Zain is on 6 miners. He's stealing Gaoke's gems with his miner.
Long distance mining.
There's long distance, and then there's long distance, bro. It does put a bunker up to deal with that para drop coming in. These desolators are very annoying for Gaoke. Mastermind going on the conscripts. Okay.
He put a bunker or a grinder there as well.
This comes out. Gaoke hold this. I don't know. Conscripts come in, but those initiates are going to clean them up pretty nicely here.
Here comes a push from Zain. The IC will be ready in 25 game seconds. Gets 1 mastermind droned.
Wow, that's for free.
Yep.
Gaoke's going to try and send it in to do some damage, but no, he's just going to kill it with the Gat. And Gaoke's got nothing here. Gaoke's got 1 disc heading over to Zain's base.
Yep.
Drone. Oh, Zain with the drones. Doesn't even use the IC. Can use it now on the rhinos. Doesn't even need to use it on the rhinos. Goes in. Not looking good for Gaoke at all. His disc goes down. ICs the tanks as soon as the mastermind comes in. Clicks that mastermind. Gonna try and bring it down.
Gets it.
Gets it down. Going for the war factory. Gaoke does have another one up top. Going for the lab. Sorry, the lab goes down. Second tower goes up, but he's low power. Going for the power. And yeah, those conscripts managed to snipe the power plant on top while the tanks got the power plant at the bottom. So Gaoke's got no power. He's got no lab. He's down to radar tech. He's going to lose his para drop. Very nice attack from Zain. The nuclear missile comes out and Gaoke quits.
Gaoke quits out. Nasty push by Zain. Holding off the IC till he needed it.
And of course, the score is even again, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We are back to 2-2 now.
We are tied up, boys.
Woof. Gaoke or Zain, both of these players, the precision, the micro, beautiful what we're seeing here.
Yep.
Divide and conquer comes out from Mr. Gaoke. Let's see if Gaoke counter picks himself again. So DMZ was actually Zain's pick. Looks like they're gonna stick. Zain is gonna stick as Soviet, and Gaoke is gonna stick as Yuri. Yeah, yeah, Necrons definitely, man. That push by Zain there was just fantastic, phenomenal. Saved his IC, right? Didn't use it until he actually
Yep.
needed it.
True. True.
Incredible. All right, we've got Zain in the top right. We've got Gaoke in the bottom left. Zain is the Soviet player. Gaoke is the Yuri player. Who won Heck Legend? Where have you been? Shame on you. Gaoke won Heck. Oh, is the lag back?
Nope. 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 No lag. No
Alright.
lag. No lag.
Doofus doesn't let.
I don't want that lag.
Zain.
Again with the conscript, it worked so well for him last time, but
Yeah, so again with the conscript pressure here on the right. But the brute walks right past him, so he didn't see the conscripts. So I don't think Gaoke knows about these conscripts here.
I think so. I think the brute walked past this path, so he will see it eventually, maybe.
Yeah, as soon as they walk into the path that the brute
Yeah.
walked, Gaoke definitely should be able to see it. Out comes the Gat, cleans up the dog there. And I assume Zane's going to go 0, right? Yep, there's the first Rhino, comes
First
out.
Rhino out.
And these conscripts, you need perfect micro on that Gat if you're going to deal with them.
It's doing it pretty well. First Rhino coming down.
Radar out.
Radar out.
After minor, that is. So we will be seeing any second now.
No bunker yet for Gaoke.
Mag.
Here's the mag.
So no bunker, but these conscripts threatening. What can they do? Oh, needs to retreat, but he is sniping them. He is sniping them.
It's doing well. Yep.
They're shrinking until there are none left. So Gaoke deals with the conscripts beautifully there. Really nice micro with those Gats and keeps going miners. So Gaoke on 5 miners, Zain on 4 miners, 5 miners now. Zain moving his MCV. And Gaoke coming towards the top left here. Zain is going to push in response in the bottom. Does Gaoke keep pushing or does he retreat to defend? Gaoke keeps pushing. So Zane's going to come in the bottom here. Going to try and snipe a miner or something.
Oh, it's coming back.
And now Gaoke's coming back after he's all the way on the other side of the map. Does save his miner though.
And keeps building even more miners.
Yeah, so
He's
Gaoke on 8 miners now.
Battle
Zain on
out.
6. Yeah. So, I mean, that you could do this as Yuri, right? You could just fucking ignore anything the Soviet player throws at you. And just have a mag and 2 Gats, and you're good to go, and just go endless miners. So here come the Desolators walking across the map.
Yeah, it's gonna bully this miner a bit. Disc out.
Yeah, that Deso on the cliff. Oh, retreating. I love the micro, man, out of these players. The Mastermind retreats and the Deso comes back. So Zain with a perfect control here. Gaoke's going to try and defend here. Desolator comes down. Nice, he retreats. Does get mind control. The disc deals with the Desolator on the cliff.
Gaoke gets both Desolators.
And Gaoke can push in now. IC comes out. Very nice. And Zane's going to go down the center. Going to ask Gaoke. Gaoke, do you want to attack or defend? Your choice to make.
He has a Mastermind back in base, so...
Yeah, and Gaoke answers attack. And he tries to go in. Those Desolators giving him issues. Mastermind to defend, yeah. Zain backs off here. Does lose the... Oh, rushes in. Overloads the Mastermind. Very nice. But he deploys the Desolators on top of the flags.
Ooh.
They do pop, loses all of his flak. So nice move out of Gaoke there. And Gaoke makes another MCV because, you know, why not? One isn't enough. We need more. But it looks like he's gonna instantly lose that MCV.
Yep.
So
No
that's a waste
tower
of
ready.
3,000. Yeah. That's a waste of $3,000 right there.
He was probably building the Dominator because he had no tower ready.
Yep.
Tesla coil out.
Yeah, Gaoke pushing here. But that Mastermind is overloaded. It even gets droned, I think. No, the drone is still there. Now it gets droned. And it pops. Next Mastermind, Zain clicks it. It pops. But more Masterminds just keep coming in. More drones keep coming out. Gaoke in a super strong position here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the IC's the tanks, but by the time he reaches Gaoke's base, Gaoke will be able to defend us with one Mastermind, so it doesn't even matter, does it? Does at least get a drone, but that drone is going to be ground. So 5 war factories for Gaoke. Gaoke with 14, 15k can just keep spamming war factories, and he's good. Discs coming out. Gaoke in such a strong position. What can Zain do? So using the disc on those conscripts, I would like to see him wait for the genetic mutator ready in 20 seconds. Used on those. Zain coming in at the bottom here. What can Zain do?
Gaoke was gonna go for the MCV.
Yeah. 2 Masterminds at the bottom. Easy defend for Gaoke. Those brutes go down melting. And
Zain is gonna try to overload that Mastermind.
Is gonna succeed in overloading that Mastermind. Yeah, the Mastermind goes down. The discs come in. Do they get a war factory? Yes, they get a war factory. Do they get a second war factory? No, Gaoke backs off. Smart move. Too many flags. Overload the Masterminds. Destroy the discs. So Gaoke wants to try and get these units to survive, so he backs off. Zain backs off as well. Gonna grind these flag tracks. And going in at the top here, but is gonna go down. Okay, Gaoke in the bottom right with a split. Gonna defend the top with discs. IC is ready, but okay, IC is the tanks. Nice timing on the IC. The Mastermind goes down, gets an elite in the bottom right. Gaoke doing some damage here with a billion Masterminds coming in. At the top left, does he lose a miner? No, Zain has to back off. So he doesn't even lose a miner.
And loses his elite as well.
What? What's going on, Doofus?
Yep. Gaoke just turned this fight.
God. Gaoke in the bottom right cleans up another war factory.
And Zain is going broke.
Yeah, that's industrial plant should go down.
Zain brings in all his miners to defend.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, the discs are going in on the IC. This is GG. Zain calls GG.
Wow.
Gaoke takes it. Wow.
So Gaoke up to 3. The score is 3-2 now for Mr. Gaoke. And again, beautiful games. Gaoke with a 1 mag, 2 gats I could defend. Million miners and then MCV. What a strategy. Proving grounds.
Zain is sticking to Iraq. And Zain has not chosen Yuri yet to go against Gaoke's Yuri.
Yeah, Zain doesn't switch back to Yuri, but I think that as soon as he does, Gaoke will switch to Soviet, and Zain doesn't want to face Gaoke's Soviet as Yuri.
Maybe that's the case.
So Zain decides, I'm going to go Soviet, and that means he needs to face Gaoke's Yuri.
Yep.
So Gaoke's at the top here.
So I
Zain is
guess
the
we're not gonna
bottom.
see Yuri versus Yuri. They will keep counter picking Iraq then, right?
Yeah, yeah. I gotta agree with Gene here, right? Gaoke makes it look easy, right?
His Yuri is scary.
His Yuri is indeed scary.
He doesn't he doesn't care about those rushes at the beginning of the game. He just keeps pumping out miners like it's nothing. Nothing's going on. And then you
Yeah, all
see
right.
till the end of the game, his eco is just boosting. He can do whatever he wants.
Yep, yep.
Mass war
So
factories.
Zayn already has 2 dogs in the top left here. Gaoke's gonna lose these 2 NGs heading over to those oils immediately. And Zayn already got his toils in the bottom left. Gaoke got his toils in the top right. But Gaoke's gonna lose these oils in the top left here. That engineer, oh, doesn't get
Oh, split
in.
second.
Wow, that's unfortunate for Gaoke. So Zayn is gonna get these toils in the bottom right as well. Brings out the Gats to deal with these pesky dogs. And Zayn sending an engineer to the top left to snipe these oils. I like it. Radar out for Gaoke. Can Gaoke get these oils is the question. Zayn's engineer is almost there. Zayn's engineer is almost there. The conscript's coming in. Backs off with the engineer. These Gats trying to deal with these. Oh, all right. The engineer gets the oil. So remember, the first person to capture an oil gets a boost of 1,000 credits.
Yeah.
So that's a boost that Zayn gets and Gaoke does, and Gaoke's like, all right, I'm just gonna kill this oil.
Yeah.
Attacking the oil in the top left does get the other one in the top left, but again, nice for Zayn, huge eco boost. Zayn is gonna be in a comfortable position. All right, so Gaoke's on 4 miners already, all of them on gems. Zayn is on 2 miners on gems as well. Gaoke coming in with a mag and a Gats on the right here. Zayn's gonna rush to defend it. Gaoke defends top left. Desolator coming in though. Gaoke has to back off with that mag. The Gats keeps coming though.
Mastermind's out.
Yeah, so Gaoke already with the super fast tech here. Gets the mastermind out. Zayn with a group of tanks on the left and a group of tanks on the right. Those 3 tanks on the right are going in. Let's see if they can get value. And that Deso in the top left just being so annoying for Gaoke, right? Alright, Zayn coming in with his entire army.
Yep,
What can he
bringing him
do? There's a mastermind here. Okay, Desolator goes down.
Tower
Look
comes
at
down.
taking tower there. Top left. Does Zayn get this miner with these rhinos?
No. He's
No,
not
he
paying
does
attention.
not.
He's not paying attention top left. Yeah.
No,
Gets the
what is going on
mastermind.
here? Is there an attack in the bottom right as well? We're missing something, but he does get the miner in the end. And that mag just force firing at the ground is going to die to those rhinos very quickly. In the meantime, in the bottom right, Zayn cleaning up that little split of Gaoke's. And Zayn going to take down this oil in the top left. This coming in. Oh, and the Desolator just... What is Gaoke doing? Gaoke keeps
Was
control
shooting,
attacking
yeah.
the ground.
Yep.
Does lose the rhinos in the top left, though, to that Psychic Tower, which is nice. Grinds them up. So, but look at Zayn's money, man. 15,000 bucks for Mr. Zayn. I mean, he's got 3 oils left. Gaoke's got 2. How many miners does Gaoke have left? Gaoke's down to 3 miners, man. And Zayn is on 4, you know, and a lot of, all of them are in gems.
Gaoke has
Slap.
4 miners as well.
Gaoke has 4 as well.
And the 5th coming out now.
And a 5th coming out. Yeah, my bad,
Yeah.
my bad. But he already ate up all the gems on the right, and he doesn't dare go for the gems on the left. Conscript's going in on the Psychic Tower here. Do they get it? In the meantime, on the right, Zayn coming in with an attack. Gaoke is trapped in his base, in his corner. And he doesn't lose this. Loses the Psychic Tower on the left, which means he can't build off of it. And loses the Mastermind on the right. These flag tracks being very, very annoying. Another Psychic Tower on the right goes up. Zain targets it, which means it's going to melt. Down goes the Psychic Tower. Clicking the power, gets the power. Can Zain push in and win here is the question. Going for the oil is going to hit Gaoke's economy. Boom goes the oil. And Gaoke down to 1 oil, 4 miners, and 1 early miner.
Gets the overload on the Mastermind with 4 Desolators.
Indeed. Doofus, I'm liking Zain's position. I'm not going to lie.
Zain is doing pretty well.
I'm liking Zain's position. What can he do here? That Desolator on the left as well, you know, just driving Gaoke insane.
And IC is ready in 10 seconds.
Yeah, genetic mutant goes up but with that amount of Desolators, it's not going to be much of a difference. You know, moving the miners around to try and deal with the Desolators. IC is ready now. Uses the IC. Interesting. What's the target? Oh, and those Desolators! Devastating, getting all of the brutes. Just wiping them up.
Shield,
down
no
goes
shield.
the lab. Down goes the... Wow. Down goes the War Factory. Gaoke did get another War Factory, but he's got nothing. Zain does back off, but great value here. So Zain looking in a dominant, scary position. Gaoke going to try and pick off a few of these rhinos as they retreat. Does get a few, which is very nice. But Zain with a nuke, with an IC. Gaoke with no super weapons and no lab.
Here comes
the lab. Zain is going to need a more efficient refinery pretty soon. But Zain looking strong, and I mean very strong.
And Gaoke bringing out a second MCV.
In come the drones. Oh, does it get in? Yes, the drone got into one of the masterminds. And Gaoke, you know, instead of saying, well, I should rebuild or whatever my army, let's make another MCV.
Yep.
The lab does come back out. And now Gaoke's in a very annoying position. And this is just something we've seen him do every game as Yuri. And, you know, it's something Yuri can afford to do because you don't want to go in because of all the mind control.
Yep. And he is on 22k at the moment, Gaoke.
Ooh, so Gaoke rich as all hell. Does have that miner on the gems in the top left, which must be very nice. The IC goes down. Zain needs to clean up this expansion here. Targets the masterminds. Get it. Gets an elite. What does he target now? Targets the mine. The problem is the mastermind is right there. He will grind up his entire army if he's not careful. Needs to target it perfectly. Oh! Psychic Tower goes up. Zain needs to back off now.
Nicely defended.
And another grinder. Oof. Gaoke looking in a scary position at the moment.
And Gaoke still on 22k. If he gets his production up, he's going to have an army in just a few seconds.
Yeah, so Genetic Mutator is out again. Iron Curtain will be ready in a minute and a half.
Zain going for a miner top left, still on the gems. It's gonna get it easy.
Gonna get that miner, gonna get another miner. Gaoke desperately trying to send masterminds there to defend. But on the other hand, Gaoke's got this center base here. Just in a powerful position.
He is on 4 War Factory.
And Gaoke just snipes those 3 flags out of the air. That mastermind came out of nowhere. Retreating with that mastermind, but it goes down. Zain is going to get these miners on the left for sure. That elite rhino is scary. And
the nuke is ready for Zain. Nuke NIC.
Mm-hmm. So Zain is, I mean, Gaoke might have a weird position here, but Zain's still in a strong position. The nuke comes down, gets a power plant, a barracks, and a lab. And the drone gets in the mastermind. Gaoke keeps losing masterminds to drones. Wow, those discs are gonna melt to this army of flak. Gaoke defending on the left here against these scary army of rhinos. And Zain, you know, on 5 war factories, no economic issues with those 3 oil supporting him.
Gaoke has no power.
Yeah, Gaoke's low power, and Zain just rushing in with a huge army of flag, getting these towers, getting these grinders. What can he get done here? I sees the rhinos on the left here, going in on the masterminds. In the meantime, these masterminds come out, but there's no grinders, so they're just overloaded and they're popping.
There comes the
Grinder does come
grinder.
out. Flak gets ground up, but Zain is in Gaoke's base with an elite rhino with nothing. Oh, the psychic tower does come out and it goes down.
Immediately.
Insta melt. Oh, but
There
mastermind's
comes the
coming in on the
mastermind.
psychic
Gets.
tower and both elites.
Oh!
Grinds them. Why do you grind them? You don't grind two elites.
Oh, maybe. No, his mastermind was droned. Maybe that's why he grinded him.
Oh, could be.
Otherwise, he's gonna lose it immediately.
So Zain moving into the top left here, and Gaoke somehow defending again. Those psychic towers coming up faster because of the two MCVs. Zain making another MCV as well. He's like, all right, if you're gonna play that game, I'll play that game.
But Zain cannot sustain it. He's only on 3k. He's expanding because he needs the money.
Yeah,
And
so
Gaoke
Zain,
is on
bro,
26k.
Gaoke with all the money Zain keeps giving him is
Yeah.
rich as all hell. Wow,
I mean,
wow.
Gaoke can keep this up until tomorrow. Zain's gonna be broke soon.
Indeed, so Zain has expanded now with another MCV. Should start getting his eco working.
He has 3 MCVs. Zain has 3 MCVs.
Oh, but what is going on here? Zain does get 2 more masterminds in the bottom left here. Who has 3 MCVs? Oh, Zain has 3 MCVs.
Yeah.
I did not notice that. Yeah, so Zain's going to be able to spam out those war factories now. It's pretty fast, and the nuke is about to be ready, ladies and gentlemen. We got 20 seconds. The IC is already ready for quite a while now. Zain not needing to use it, so Zain still in a very, very strong position here. Gaoke spamming out the discs here. Oh, and the nuke
On the 2 war factories. Oh,
is
no.
going to go down on the grinder and the miners. Now, all these miners are weak now.
Yep.
So
Easy
Zain can
pickings.
just clean them up. And this is all of Gaoke's miners except one miner in the top left.
Going for the
Going for
MCV.
MCV. Okay, and now going for the tower. If he targets these miners, they will die pretty damn quickly. Going for the power. Gaoke going in with the discs here, though. No flak in Zain's base to defend. A mastermind's coming in to clean up the flak. And Gaoke loses all of his units to psychic towers. Sorry, Zain. Zain loses all of his units to psychic towers, so all those rhinos go down. In the meantime, Zain is low power because of the discs. The nuke goes down, the IC goes down. Zain all of a sudden from a super dominant position into no super weapons, no army position. How did that happen?
Wow.
Wow, Gaoke just flipped it around in a second like that. And Zain calls GG!
It's 4-2. Wow.
Whoa.
Well, eventually that was gonna happen, Snark.
Woo.
2 minutes ago, Zane's economy just dropped heavily. Oh, and Gaoke.
That was insane. The score is 4-2 for Gaoke. Invincible Gaoke, they call him. Wow. Insane. Insane. How on earth did that get flipped over from... Zain was 1 second, he was
new
in
follower.
such a strong position. 3 MCVs, 7 war factories, both super weapons. You know, attacking everywhere. And in 3 seconds, bam.
Yeah,
Lost his super weapons. Lost his army. Lost the game.
that's true.
Insane. Insane. So Zain choosing Dorado Descent, a beautiful map, really, really well designed by Berg. And we got
Sir
Gaoke bottom
Chaos,
right,
thanks
as
for
the
the
Yuri
follow, bro.
player, and we got Zain in the top left as a Sylvia player.
Gaoke reconnected, that's why he's the blue player at the moment. I forgot to set his color to red. But he's at the bottom right indeed. And
Doofus
Zain-
take over for a few minutes. I need a break. That game was a killer.
That was insane. So we see both players sticking to their original factions. Gaoke keeping the Yuri faction and Zain trying it again with Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
And some conscripts coming down from Zain from top left. The Brute is gonna see it.
Yeah, what does Doofus? What does Zayn need to do differently? Do you think in order to win? Because he's lost quite a few games in a row now against Gaoke's Yuri. What is he doing wrong, in your opinion?
It's hard to say, but I see already that he is not going straight rhinos this time, so he's not going zero, so he is changing it up. All the previous games he went zero. Oh, he does go zero again.
Hmm.
So he's trying the same strategy in the early game. It hasn't worked out yet. I think only on, was it DMZ that it worked out?
Yeah, yes. On
Yeah.
DMZ, Zayn did win Gaoke's Yuri.
Yeah.
That is true.
But as we see here, Gaoke puts down a bunker, puts the gat in it, and just keeps building miners like there's no tomorrow. He doesn't even care. Well, first mag out.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a new Dorado? I didn't find that one yet.
Yeah, there is the newest version of Dorado, which switches up the build a little bit so that all starting positions are equal. A little bit of more decoration. Berg perfecting his map.
Nice. And we see again the mag juggle from Gaoke.
Yeah, but using that drone to force Gaoke to get too close. Oh, and the tower
comes down.
Problem solved.
Yep.
Problem solved.
And the battle lab comes out.
Mm-hmm.
That build from Gaoke is just... He's just so quick to a battle lab for a Yuri player, I think.
A new follower.
Zain just puts down his radar, so he is behind on the IC. I don't know, should Zain rush IZ against Gaoke? It seems like that Gaoke is a passive player in the early game, so he won't attack, he won't rush.
No, but if you don't attack Yuri in the early game, if you let him build up the way Gaoke does, then you're in trouble.
True.
So, and Gaoke coming in with these two rhinos, gonna get the radar?
Radar? Oh, yeah.
Gaoke still has that one rhino there, but yeah, it's dead. So didn't get much done with that, but again, Gaoke, you know, with the lab up, with the grinder, with the 2 war factories, with the genetic mutator, again, in a super strong position. Zain does have the IC, but only 1 war factory, no army to speak of. I mean, he's coming in with the Desolators on the right here, but really no army to speak of. So...
And those masterminds are gonna take them easily. Easily defended by Gaoke. IC out for Zain. And a second MCV from Gaoke.
Yeah, I mean, this is what he loves doing on this map. He'll just spread out.
Oh, it will get droned.
Oh, but once
gets
it gets
droned.
Can it reach the grinder in time? Because that's 3k right there.
Yeah.
That is 3k if it can reach the grinder in time.
It will.
Yeah, it looks like it will. It's very close. Okay. Does get the grind on it. So Gaoke's eco just skyrockets, you know, 5k out of nowhere.
True.
Gaoke splitting up these 2 masterminds to get to the top right here. No, deciding to retreat, needs to defend. Not sure what he's doing. Not sure what he's doing, but the IC is ready. That I do know for sure. Zain expanding to the 3rd ore patch. What can Zain do here? Again, like, we've seen him have perfect ICs, perfect micro, and Gaoke just ignoring them all and being fine with it. Sending 1 drone to the mastermind in the bottom here. The rest going to the rest of the army. Should be able to clean up the army here.
Oh, gets the MCB
Zain...
again? Yep. Again, gets the MCB.
Gaoke gets another MCB drone, but he does grind it, so he gets 3k.
But he has another MCB out. He saw that coming.
Wow. So another MCV immediately out. Another drone heading in that direction.
Yep.
Another drone heading in the direction. He's gonna get it. He gets
Third
it.
MCV drone. Wow.
So that's the third MCV drone in one game. And Gaoke doesn't even care. I mean, I'm sure he does, but
He
his
might build another
position
one.
is so strong.
It's on 16k at the moment.
Insane. Insane. Yeah, and your prediction of 6-2 is looking good. That's it's definitely true. Let's see what can Zain do? So the IC will be ready in 30 seconds here. That disc is definitely gonna go down. Gaoke is sending his masterminds into flak tracks. Not sure about that. Those two are overloaded, but zooming back to the grinder, trying to get them in the grinder on time. Gets a few of them. Not gonna get all of them for sure.
And
The
goes no
MCV is
power.
deployed.
Yep.
Yeah. Deploys his MCV in a weird place, but you know, I guess for Yuri it doesn't really matter. And another mastermind out. Again, if Zain tries to push this, he'll just grind up his entire army.
The Dominator is almost ready.
Yeah, Dominator coming up, and I see drones. Should clean up this army pretty easily, pretty beautifully. And all of Gaoke's units gets droned. Of course, you get money for the unit and the drone when you grind it up.
The nuke is
So,
almost
you know,
ready also.
Mutator goes down,
Gets
gets
the
the lab, gets, yeah. I think he got the industrial plan as well, right?
I think so. I don't remember what was here.
Gaoke on 6 war factories, 7 war factories. The nuke comes down on his expansion. Will be able to destroy his entire expansion. Force shields.
Force
the power
shield.
plant, and the war factory, so that's nice. 4 masterminds coming in. Another grinder goes up. Zain can't do anything. If Gaoke keeps base walking like this, it's over. Zain deciding to move his MCV to the top right. Zain, I'm not sure about that move, Zain. Let's see. Maybe it's part of his strat.
Comes the discs. It's gonna be an easy MCV pick.
Yeah, the MCV goes down. Zain does have a
loses
people,
his...
but no MCV. Does lose the prime, yeah. Again, really not sure about that MCV move. Not sure what Zain's plan there was. But, you know, Gaoke's still splitting with these masterminds. Zain, you know, he's scrambling, right? He has to go there, and then he has to go left, and then he has to go right. And every time he moves, some of his units get lost. And eventually, Gaoke just wears him out.
Yep. A desperate IC on the flex here.
Yeah, so Zain pushing in here again. But with these masterminds and the grind just so close, Zain doesn't want to push in, even though he has a huge army. It doesn't matter. You don't push into a mastermind and a grinder. So Zain instead going to go down to the bottom and try and get something done. Can he, is the question. Sending his flak tracks back to defend. Is going to overload these masterminds. In the meantime, 5 rhinos. You know, how much of a threat is 5 rhinos for Yuri? It's a bad joke. It's not a threat at all. These flak tracks, do they get to the grinder on time? Do they? Yes, they do. So Gaoke again looking in a dominant position. IC is dead. Nuke is dead.
Yep.
And Gaoke looking invincible. I guess that's why they call him
retreating with
invincible.
its 5 rhinos. There's...
Yeah. Yep. 5 rhinos going in circles. Pretty useless. Discs in the top left are going to get sniped down. But with these 2 masterminds just chilling in Zain's base, I'm not even sure this is Zain's base anymore.
No.
It looks like Gaoke's base to me.
More discs coming in.
Yeah, and another MCV out for Gaoke. Let's do a war factory count for Gaoke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 war factories for Gaoke.
Yeah.
9 war factories, ladies and gentlemen.
He's on 9 war factories and still on 12k.
Jeepers, and he is base walking everywhere. Zain does have an MCV, a sneaky MCV in the bottom left.
3
Dominator comes
war
out.
factories. Yeah.
Yeah, and this new MCV of Gaoke's just chilling. He was planning to move bottom left, but then he realized, oh, Zain already moved there. So it's just chilling in base at the moment. And all these flag tracks just zooming into the grinder.
Yeah.
That's what happens when the grinder is so close. And Gaoke just keeps getting rich. Zayn might have 15k, but he has nothing to do with that 15k.
Zain
And
calls GG.
GG.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So this score goes up to 5-2. That means match point for Gaoke. If he wins this next one, he gets the cash. He wins the series.
Yep, that's right.
Ooh.
Tiburon.
Doofus. What is going on here, Doofus?
Yep.
What is going on?
Gaoke is showing us what he's made of. His Yuri, before the series even started, I knew that his Yuri was scary. But he's defeating Zayn's counter.
Gaoke going random and Zayn going random as well. Gaoke switching to Allied. Gaoke pick first, alright. Gaoke picks Allied. Zayn picks Yuri.
Okay. So we have a Yuri versus USA. Gaoke changes to Iraq.
Yeah, but you said Gaoke picked
Yeah.
first and he picked. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Zayn switches to Iraq as well. And these players will keep going in circles for hours unless you intervene.
What is Gaoke gonna do? Is he gonna accept? No.
Back to Allied. And Zayn back to Yuri. Gaoke back to random. You can't change. Okay, so Gaoke picks Yuri.
Okay, and Zayn is gonna stick with Iraq. That's it. We're gonna have another Gaoke Yuri versus Zayn's Iraq on Tiburon. It is match point for Gaoke.
Yeah, and so we're back to the same factions. Gaoke Yuri, Zayn, Soviet. Match points for Gaoke, which means that if he wins this match, it is over. We've got Zayn, the Soviet player, yellow on the left. We've got Gaoke, the Yuri player, purple on the right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this could be the final game.
That's right. Snark, what can you tell us about this map? I haven't seen it before, actually, or I've seen it only one time
Braun.
before. Is it
So-
a new map?
It's.
Or
I mean, it was
relatively new?
made. It was made when for the first tournament of SFJ. That's when it was first made. It was made by our man Jalad Tanagra. An
Jalad.
incredible map maker, really. Him and Kapow, in my eyes, are the best map makers there are currently. That are continuously making maps. Much better than me. And slightly better than Berg. Berg, don't get insulted. Those two are legends at map making. It is insane. And yeah, I mean, when it first hit, I mean, everyone just fell in love with it. It's a great map. It's interesting, and yeah, it's just a great map.
Yeah, I love the name also, Tiburon. I think it means shark in Spanish.
Really?
I think so.
I did not know that. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm here for the nonsense.
No, it's interesting stuff, man.
Tiburon, I believe, is shark. So
Zayn needs something.
Zayn needs to make plays on this map. He really needs to make plays. He's down by 3 games. And his strategy is not working until now. And I haven't seen much. I haven't seen him changing his strategy. Well, he only went one one rhino this time. So instead of 2.
Yeah, and you know, Gaoke already on 7 miners.
Spamming miners again. He's just chilling.
Man, like crazy. Wow. So Gaoke, invincible Gaoke, just dominating here in a very, very scary fashion.
Yeah.
An extremely scary player.
Wow, now Zain is pumping out Rhino tanks. I just saw another miner came out of Gaoke's base. And
Yeah,
now
so
he's switching over. Yeah.
yeah, so Gaoke up to 8 miners, as if that's not enough. And Zain on 7 miners at the moment. So Zain also on a nice, solid amount of miners. Now let's see what these two players can do with it. What can they make happen, boys? What
3
can they
rhinos
make
from Zain coming from top.
Yeah. So Zain's gonna try to push here a little bit, but with that Mag, Mastermind, and Gat, you know, there's nothing much you can do. Third War Factory out for Gaoke. And another MCV for Zain. Okay, he's definitely switching it up.
All right.
Definitely switching it up. I would have sent it down bottom, but he decides to send it up front. Interesting. Interesting.
Going to the gems.
Yeah, and Gaoke can just defend this very easily. You know, he's got his lab up, he's got his grinder up, he's got everything he needs up. He's even got the genetic mutator up, and discs are coming out. While Zain, you know, Zain doesn't even have a super weapon yet. He doesn't even have a battle lab yet.
No
So
battle
Zain-
lab yet.
Yeah, Zain does move his MCV to the center gems there. Gonna get those yummy, yummy gems.
Sir Chaos saying that Zain might be going naval. I don't think so. I don't think.
Somehow I doubt it, but
I don't think it's gonna work on this map though.
yeah, especially since the naval in the center was cut off.
Mhm.
You can no longer move ships from one side to the other. So naval on this map is not viable anymore. It doesn't work.
Nope. So no
The original
IC
version
yet.
did.
Battle Lab is out. I'm expecting the IC soon from Zain. Gaoke, both super weapons out for Gaoke.
Yeah,
There is the MC or the IC from Zain finally.
yeah, and again, Gaoke being super passive here, is only now sending his army to the top while Zen is already in.
Psychic tower out.
Up comes the psychic tower, targeting it, goes down. Targets the grinder, goes down. Genetic mutator gets nothing done, but Gaoke comes in with another grinder and a mastermind, and
Ooh.
5 billion units need to run
Yeah.
versus 1 unit. Although now there's 5 masterminds there, so never mind.
And there's one mastermind coming in from the back.
Yeah, cutting off Zane's units. Gaoke keeps getting these sneaky splits out of nowhere, just capturing
Yep.
Zane's armies. So really beautiful plays out of Gaoke here. Really impressive stuff going on.
Second
impressive
service
stuff.
depot. Gaoke moving his MCV again. Okay, he's going to mid.
Yeah.
And Zain
So
going to
Gaoke's
the bottom.
second MCV. Gaoke's second MCV moves forward. A miner comes out. A war factory and 2 miners insta come out. How fast is Gaoke producing? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 war factories. No wonder he's producing so fast. At this point, you can't. I mean, it's over, right?
It's
What can
over.
Zain do?
There's
Zain
not
is
much
coming
they can do.
in the bottom with an army. Will that help versus these masterminds? I don't think so. I don't think so. Coming in, targeting the mastermind. Very nice. Psychic Tower comes out, of course. And Zain
this
has to
attack
retreat.
fails also.
Does nothing. MCV goes down at the top.
Yep.
Gaoke destroys it.
Gaoke is just all over the map.
Yeah, Gaoke is insane, man. And Kirov comes out, but what's that gonna do? I mean, the speed at which Gaoke can produce gats is gonna be nuts, right?
But his economy is crazy also. He was down to 1k when Zain was attacking him at bottom, and we're just 1 minute in and he's on 16k already.
The beauty of a grinding
Yeah.
unit, yeah. Indeed.
Zain with 1,000 flags. 2 Kirovs. Not gonna do anything.
No, indeed. No, indeed. So going in, those discs are going to clean up the Kirovs. Millions of flags trying to do something here, but with the masterminds right under the discs,
Yeah.
the flags, you know, they need to retreat them with a grinder that close. They can't do anything. It doesn't help that you overload the masterminds, because they'll just turn into money.
Yep.
So
And
yeah,
easy
going.
pickings. Bottom left for Gaoke.
Yeah, so you know, Gaoke, makes a grinder really close,
Wow. Yeah.
and all the flag turn into
He
money for
spikes his
Gaoke.
eco to 30k, boys. The
And
nuke is
Gaoke,
ready, but where are
cheers.
you gonna nuke him? He's got a base everywhere.
Yeah, gonna nuke the closest base to Zane's base.
Mid.
That's where he's gonna try and hit. Gets a power plant, a psychic tower, and a war factory. Another war factory
Another one
pops out.
pops up
Like,
immediately.
like immediately, man. So Gaoke has endless war factories, endless money, and
Yeah.
basically is invincible.
And he's
Icy
sucking.
goes down. So yeah, you might kill a few masterminds, but Gaoke's producing a mastermind per second. So it's not gonna make a difference. And those discs in the meantime draining Zane's money. So Gaoke's getting even richer. And
Zain calls
GG's.
GG's.
Wow. Wow.
There you have it, boys.
Oof. And
Gaoke.
Andy's. Yeah, Andy's prediction, he said 6-2.
Wow.
The score is 6-2. And yeah, channel points goes to the winners, to the guys who did vote for Gaoke. And wow, GG's. Well played by both of these legends. Really, both of them incredible players. But Gaoke's Yuri strat proving to be too powerful.
His
Ladies and
Yuri
gentlemen.
is scary, bro.
Mm-hmm. So again, a very impressive series, guys. Beautiful stuff going on here. So woof. I definitely enjoyed that, man. Did you
man.
enjoy that as much as I did? And
I
Doofus? That
did,
was
bro.
incredible.
That was an incredible series. Congrats to both players. They did a they played very well. And especially Gaoke, he came out on top, winning the series 6-2 in this best out of 11.